Let's keep this energy going for this next person. He's hilarious, everyone. Put your hands together. Very funny, Eric Weston.
How's everybody doing tonight? Good? Folks having a good time? Not those people, but thank you. I'm great. Whatever. Their friends will be up. So I just got married last week. Thank you. This show is actually my honeymoon. See, I had the choice of either going to Jamaica or a stand-up show at Acme Comedy Theater on a Sunday night, and I went big. My wife is very understanding, and having said that, we'll probably be divorced in a week. Ladies, I'll be available. Now, I have to say this out of obligation, that I do love my wife. She is amazing. You have to. Now, when it comes to planning a wedding, most women love to plan a wedding, but my wife works so much that the planning fell on me. So it wasn't her day, it was my day. It is fantastic. When someone's planning a wedding, they're taking a year, they're thinking it over with their partner, and what they're basically doing is giving their partner 365 days to realize how crazy they are. For me, planning a wedding was easy. I put on a lot of productions, and a wedding is just another show with a different theme. All my wife had to do was basically show up. Now I understand why women love planning a wedding so much. You get the cake I wanted, I got the flowers, the music. I even picked out her dress. It was fantastic. It was a tight little corset with booty shorts. It was the sluttiest thing ever. She vetoed it, surprisingly, but I don't understand because it was bullshit because it was my day. It was my day. So our wedding did go off without a hitch, except that my friends dropped me during the hora. No! Yeah, I'm not a big guy, so apparently my friends are a bunch of pussies. So my father just got married recently.
All right.
Oh, he got married to a lovely woman. Oh, she is amazing. She's super nice and finds the simplest things amazing. I was on a road trip with her, my wife, my father. I was playing music through the car's sound system through my iPhone. And she goes, "Eric, you do that so well. You could be a professional DJ." And she was serious. She lives in a constant state of shock and awe where it's just like she watches somebody put on a Band-Aid and it's, "You do that so well, you could be a surgeon." Or, she's walking by a pool, "You swim so well, you could be a submarine." Or, if someone's chewing gum and she's like, "You chew so well, you could be a food processor." So I should probably stop. It is my dad's wife. Okay, one more. She's walking, she sees somebody breathing, and it's, "You breathe so well, you could be a respirator." At least my father's happy, and that's all that matters. Now, a lot of you women out there are probably wondering, well, when did you know? How did you know that this was the girl that you were going to marry? Well, I can remember it very specifically. It was October 8th, 2014. It was a Wednesday. I was at lunch, I was staring in her eyes, and I'm like, this is the girl I love. This is the woman I want to spend the rest of my life with. But mainly, I was a 42-year-old single guy living with 2 cats, and this is probably the best I'm going to do. I love my wife. We are perfect for each other. I'm a neurotic, meticulous, anal retentive, particular perfectionist with anger issues and a touch of OCD. And she's the director of a crisis residential center for mentally ill adults. Now, both of us are hypochondriacs. So on a daily basis, we're going up to the other one and going, "What is this? Did you see this? Is this a freckle? I Googled it. I think it's a tumor. Oh, are you choking? Should I call an ambulance? Are you holding your heart? Are you holding your hand? Are you having a stroke? Do you smell comatose? Are you having a stroke? Come and smell my pee." Doesn't it smell funny? I think I have maple syrup urine disease. It's a real thing. Look it up on the internet. Dan can attest to that. It is absolutely real. Now, my wife and I, we have horrible stomachs, and we suffer from digestive distress. So, moving in together wasn't blocked by religious reasons or commitment issues. It was not enough toilets. You know, when you're a couple connected at the colon, you need shitting options. We moved into our first place together in February. It was very tough because we were trying to find a 1-bedroom, 5-bath. Apparently, those don't exist. So we settled on a 2-bedroom, 3-bath. But we're thinking of turning the 2nd bedroom into a bath. So I don't want to alarm you folks, but 6 months ago I stopped wearing underwear. Now I know what you're probably thinking. Eric, you just told us you have digestive distress. I mean, you could erupt at any second. Nobody brought ponchos. I mean, you know, I did it for freedom, but that often backfires. Especially if you're in a waiting room sitting across from Matthew Perry wearing baggy cargo shorts. True story. Because all I could think of was the Friends episode where Phoebe's date Robert was sitting across from Chandler wearing baggy gym shorts. Some of you know what I'm talking about, and some of you I lost at no underwear. Eyes of pure ladies. Now, you would think that lesson would teach me to wear underwear. No. So I bought a Groupon for a Thai massage. And I walked in and the lady says, warning, extremely offensive Asian voice, "Oh, thank you for coming. Oh, come in, take off all your clothes, except underwear. We not that kind of place. This no Disney, no happy ending here." So I had to explain to her that I wasn't here for this, but I was here for this. Which, to a Thai masseuse, looks exactly the same. "Oh, you want me to twist your dick, not pop it." So learn from my mistakes, people. Always carry a spare pair. So I was in the doctor's office recently. Shocker. For a legitimate reason. Strange new freckle. I'm in a packed waiting room, and an Orthodox rabbi walks in, sits next to me, and goes, "You're Jewish? I can tell because of your forehead." And then he says, "Would you like me to pray for you?" Now I'm thinking, why me? There's a girl over there missing a hand, and he's asking me. So then he takes out his tefillin, which, if you're not familiar, is small black leather boxes that Orthodox Jews, they wear on their forehead, their arm. It's got verses from the Torah. And he goes, "So what do you think? It'll only take 30 seconds, and a lot of people enjoy my prayers." Now, why me? Did he know something I didn't? Did he see the freckle? It was obviously a tumor. I mean, you never go up to a hypochondriac who's in a doctor's waiting room to see about a freckle that's most likely cancer, that's going to kill him in a week, that's going to make his new bride a widow who doesn't know how to deal with the pain and ends up sleeping with all his friends trying to bone away the pain, only to end up with horrible genital warts and in a doctor's waiting room while a rabbi offers to pray for her. So I said, "No, thank you," and he gave me a calendar. Turns out the freckle was from a Sharpie. So right before my wedding, I was a little anxiety-ridden, not because of my marrying my wife, she's beautiful, it's because of my father. He was going to give a speech. Now, some of you don't know my father, some of you might, but if you're not familiar with him, he has a very sick sense of humor. He once took a box of cereal and he's like, "What am I?" "Oh my God. I'm a cereal rapist." You know, he likes to think he's a sportscaster and a comedian. Neither of those are true. The speech he gave at my sister's wedding was awkward and uncomfortable. Father of the bride, broadcasting live from the reception. Lots of love, lots of happiness. Let's get right down to it. Bill and Tracy make an excellent couple. I hear they're going to be adding new players to their team by watching those how-to videos. They've even made a few of their own. Hashtag grossed out. Now, my advice to the happy couple is put my daughter in any position and watch Bill bring home the bacon. From pitching to catching to swinging. Let's not forget about hot dogging the bump and run and taking it on the chin. Bill had one move. It was that run and shoot offense. He was trying to penetrate, and get into Tracy's end zone. But she held tight, deflating his balls and preventing him from scoring. Bill ended up taking a few penalty strokes and then tried to charge the mound, which resulted in a premature ejection. No grandchildren this year. Thank you very much.
Eric Weston, everybody, Eric Weston.